Hello, everyone. Welcome to Apparitions Performers Anonymous. I'm Alex. I was possessed by a koala. I was about to say a different animal that has a different connotation in this country. I was possessed by a koala apparition. Yeah. Well, thankfully, we got that sorted out. Joining me today are Matt and Tristan. Tristan, what apparition possessed you?
Well, because I'm gonna assume that Matt was possessed by the Neko cat, I will be possessed by
Sorry,
the
what
dog.
the fuck did you just call me?
I called you a cat girl.
Yeah. And then Tristan is a dog boy, the Inuo, if you will.
Yeah.
I know some Japanese words.
And look at my thighs.
Free thighs? Free thighs.
Oh, I really should just pan this camera upwards if I'm wearing shorts, huh?
Yeah.
Or pan more down.
This is as far down as it goes. I like to slouch, and I don't want people spamming the posture check because they know I'm slouching.
Look,
this is my ass at full height. I'm cheating.
Were you possessed by a cat apparition? Is that what happened here?
Oh no, I've never been possessed a day in my life.
This might not be the place for you. Unless you just lied and turned yourself into a god.
Let me tell you why. I have these special talismans, and I'll sell them to you for just the low price of 3 payments of $19.99.
Deal.
You too can go every day peacefully knowing that you will not be possessed by any of these totally real creatures. Damn, imagine just like shitting all over someone's religion like that. Couldn't be me.
Well, I think we have several clips that prove otherwise. But yeah, anyways, this week we watched Monogatari second season, which is like the 4th season in the Monogatari franchise.
Sure, that makes sense. Why not?
That makes so much sense. We'll buy it.
Don't worry. I double checked the watch list for the seasons. This is not the only second season that has a gap in between its original one. So it's at least a consistent thing.
Maybe I'll get upset then, but like for now it's smutty summer and like we can't take anything too seriously.
Yeah, we can't take it too seriously. But yeah, as Matt said, smutty summer has begun. I decided to kick it off with a Alex favorite. Literally no one else is here on the podcast.
There is smut. From the first minute, there is smut. Why not?
There is smut, and then it turns into quickly not being smut. And then the smut that I don't necessarily want to see, but like the story that's happening.
Can we talk about what the fuck happened there?
No. I mean, later we can, but before that.
23 at 1 minute and 30 seconds, and that's just a picture of a crab. I mean, a highly detailed picture of a crab. But I just find it interesting. I just find it interesting that 1 minute 30 seconds is that crab, and 1 minute 29 seconds is like a mouth, and 1 minute 31 seconds is like feet. But like out of all the things, like you picked the crab.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we just might have more in common than other people realize.
I that's why we're all friends here. We have more things in common than may appear at first glance, if you will. Sometimes you got to dig deeper in to really learn about a person, or maybe they just didn't want to fully out themselves on the other one. That was maybe right before the crab, or maybe it was the whole opening, because that's when the opening begins, and that's a good opening.
Yeah, I will say the opening for the last arc was actually pretty good. I like the way it kind of switched between that like 90s stylized and then the like digital like modern art styles. It was good touch.
It was good. It was very
best part of this entire season.
It's pretty close to it for me, to be honest. But because Matt and I are aligned on something that he may even be surprised at. But before we dive into that and our prior experiences with the franchise, what have y'all been up to these last 2 weeks? I'll go last because I'm going to bring up all the game show stuff. So
I gotta go first. I'm really excited.
Okay.
Your boy's been watching movies, but not just movies.
Oh, that's true. You were talking about this.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited. The Odyssey. I was ready to shit all over it, but it's actually pretty good. And I imagine a big part of what was missing, because the format I was watching it in, was the like crispness of it. So I'm sure it is even more visually stunning than I, actually experienced. But normally I like to make fun of Matt Damon. I don't really have anything against Tommy Spider-Man, but the arc that he's in is not great, and it, whatever. I don't really. Yeah, I know. I don't really watch much else with him in it, but it's good. It's good. I don't know why everybody has to do British accents all the time, but like it is plumb good. When you have the opportunity, watch that motherfucker.
I will. I do plan on watching it when it comes out. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: is that it's not out. It's out in that they've had screenings.
Yeah, and, Matt was invited to one of those early. Matt was invited to one of those early exclusive screenings.
Exactly.
Some people have gotten into those screenings that maybe should not have been allowed to be in those screenings. Should not have been granted the privilege of being in those screenings.
Right.
And sometimes you open your third eye and you watch a screening through someone else's eyes, like from Naruto.
So I need to go back to playing the movie theater simulator, where I can upload my own clips into the theaters, and then
if you want, hop on Movie Theater Simulator and we can watch The Odyssey. in theaters.
Yeah, filmed in 33 millimeter IMAX.
Yeah.
Scary movie. Not great, but like.
But here's the thing. I know you're saying this, but I don't think any of the scary movies are particularly good.
No, they aren't. The thing that I think is notable about it is, and without spoilers on content or anything, it feels like a parody of Scary Movie, not a parody of Scream. So
I see.
Interesting, but they brought me back in like the last 5 minutes of the movie. It was pretty okay. Crazy to say that, but whatever. And I had to wash that shit out of my mouth with Masters of the Universe, which was fucking good. I'd even say phenomenal.
Good. Excellent. I plan on seeing that next week, probably.
Don't expect it to be deep and emotional. It's campy and it's very self-aware of the absurdity of Masters of the Universe as an IP.
Hell yeah.
I would say everything short of that YouTube meme of the like, hey, or whatever. Everything short of that was basically involved as far as like joking goes.
Yeah.
And it's an isekai, so whatever.
Fair enough.
Whatever. Jakey and I have been talking about isekais this week, and I think we've come to the realization that the genre is very polluted by a bunch of really bad stuff, but the good isekais are still there if you're willing to look for them.
I agree.
And it has kind of had a second-hand impact on the fantasy genre as a whole, because the kind of core of the conversation was like earlier we were talking about like the big three of fantasy or whatever being kind of like a goofy statement, but right now we are eating incredibly well, and it just makes me realize how bad a lot of the fantasy anime we've watched before now has been.
Yeah, that's why
of it also tied in with being an isekai. Almost
that's why it's called,
actually.
Yeah. That's why they're called the big three, because like they actually go back to that pure fantasy setting and they leave all of the isekai. Like it's just, hey, here's this fantasy world, let's get immersed in it. Not a you're dropped into this magical world and now you get all these powers. It's just like, hey. And
like,
so like I don't
is supposed to be a parody of the genre, and somehow it's a more convincing fantasy isekai than like half of the fantasy isekai we see every season.
Yeah, and it just keeps getting so diluted and oversaturated that having these pure fantasy shows actually really is just a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, yeah. Witch Hat, incredible, by the way. Watch the new episode.
Stop spoiling it.
I'm not going to say anything else other than that it's incredible. And I would say people probably saw that coming a mile away.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard nothing but praise for the manga ever since it like started to gain any form of traction. So
Eileen showed me a TikTok where there were like still frames from the anime put up side by side from some panels from the manga that are like really, really detailed. And when they're put together, you can see like the slight differences and everything that are kind of adapted just by virtue of the animated medium. But like it's insane how much detail and how much care is put into it. So it's really nice to see how well received it is.
The way I think of Witch Hat is I look at it a lot like Berserk, in the sense that like it is so well drawn and there's so much detail and it's so meticulous, and they actually started releasing like deluxe editions of it. I forget what they're called. Wow, I'm gonna be aggravated. But Grimoire, they're Grimoire editions. That's what it is. But I think I'm actually going to start buying those and collecting those, just because, yes, the show is good, but the artwork for the manga is just too damn good. Like, if I were to reconsume this media, it would be in the physical book edition.
Oh yeah, those are nice looking. Nice. Which will segue us nicely over to Tristan. What have you been up to?
I don't know, man. I feel like I just kind of blacked out the last couple of weeks, and now I'm here again. No, I mean, just work. Just working a lot. Don't really have too much special to talk about. Just watching anime, watching Witch Hat, watched the show, played some League. I'm going through a process of I'm about to start redesigning my office again, so I've been doing a lot of like furniture hunting. And now that I've found pieces, I'm like, fuck, I need to save some money up so I can buy said pieces, but it'll slowly start coming together. So you'll slowly start seeing all the space behind me start to get changed up again.
Why don't you just go pray for the furniture pieces at a shrine? Sorry, wish for them. Wish for them.
You're right. You just got to go 100 days in a row and spend so much money that would have just paid for the furniture, but
yeah, but it's for free. It's for free now.
Yeah. You're right.
You know, God gifted it to you, so it's better.
With a receipt.
Yeah. As for me, also just working a lot. Played a little bit more of Breath of Fire. Still good. And then I started. I just randomly decided on the Switch to buy Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Print. That's also good. Matt, I understand that you don't have an interest in playing Dragon Quest, but I think you might have an interest in Dragon Quest Monsters because you get to directly choose your monster evolutions, and you can really probably just get really strong really fast because of how the evolution process works. You get to carry over your traits into your child monster. So you could theoretically have a level 1 monster that has 3 inherited traits that are already fully maxed out. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool in that way. But that's also good.
Hang up is the JRPG aspect of things.
I mean, it's like a Pokemon game, this one.
That's the thing, is I don't fuck with Pokemon anymore.
I mean, just try the demo.
That sounds harsh. I don't play the Pokemon games anymore. I watch the tournaments.
That's fair. Wolfglick's the GOAT, by the way.
I've been watching some of the meme team videos that he does for entering in tournaments, and goddamn.
Don't let Wolfie see a Parish trap setup.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. My favorite ability is Shadow Tag. Well,
well, this guy might be a monster. Thank God his special interest is Pokemon. Anyways, as I said, I was going to bring up all the game showcase stuff. They were all pretty good this year overall, I'd say, if we're looking at like gaming as a whole. I don't really want to get into the discourse about God of War Laufey, simply because it's not worth it. If you know what they're saying, it's like actually not worth it, and it's just they either one didn't play the game or two don't play games. Is about is about where I'm at on this one. Can't really help you on that, Chief. I'm trying to think of if there's anything that really stood out. Blooded Dawnwalker is looking really good, and though there's like a Assassin Witch game set in 1666, which is also looking pretty good. It is made by the Assassin's Creed guy, so I'm like half in, half out, because I didn't really like Assassin's Creed of what I played of it, and that was like the first one. But this game does look fucking sick.
We need to bring back the Assassin's Creed PvP. It was actually incredible.
Hey, who knows? They might do it with this one.
It was the new Final Fantasy glorified hide and seek, but it was fucking good, man.
Yeah. Oh, the final part of the Final Fantasy remakes saga is releasing, and that looks good as well. I might finally play the remakes of Final Fantasy VII, even though I never finished the original Final Fantasy VII because I got lost right after Red 13's hometown stuff. So we're not going to talk about that. That's on me and not understanding how maps work, I guess. What else? Clockwork Revolution looks really good, but is no longer multi-platform and is now Xbox console exclusive. So that's sad news for me. Gears of War E-Day is also going to be console exclusive. But Fable's not, and that looks fucking fantastic. Let's see, is there anything else I feel like I'm forgetting something else from Summer Game Fest that people really liked, but I just there's nothing from
the Big H. The Big H.
The Big H.
Halo Big Campaign H. Evolved.
That was from the Xbox showcase. But yeah, Halo July 28th. That's pretty big. And then also from the Xbox showcase, Persona 6. Persona 6 time baby, and Persona 4 is getting a remake instead of the upgraded edition, which is golden. So now I can own all the modern Persona games on disc, that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick, actually. That's awesome. So maybe I do go back and play them for the platinums, because I would like to have those platinums. As Persona's fantastic. Anything else? Tristan already told you about the little visual novel. That looked interesting. Matt, a game that you and Jakey might want to check out is an extremely hard game. It is a co-op centered game where you and a partner have to carry an egg together.
I love the idea. I think Jacob would fucking kill me.
Then you and I, then you and the wife should play it. No,
I think Eileen would fucking kill me. I attract a certain type of person into my life, and then I make it my duty to annoy them.
Fair enough. But yeah.
I'd love to carry eggs with you, Alex. It would be my honor to carry your eggs.
I think there's and yeah, I'm pretty sure it's either the new RuneScape game or the new Moon Studio game. They're releasing day one into PS Plus, so I will be playing it. Yeah, it's either Dragon Wilds or No Rest for the Wicked. It's one of those two.
It's No Rest for the Wicked. It's No Rest for the Wicked.
Day one PS Plus, I'm in.
That one is actually a good game. I've played a little bit of the alpha of it, and it has some alpha jank, but it is fucking fun. It feels...
I mean, I'm excited. It looks pretty good. Also, for those keeping track of releases, September and October are incredibly stacked. November is just GTA 6. Also, if you're a subscriber to Game Pass or PS Plus, at the yearly model, they have both already paid for themselves within the year, by the way, based on the games that they've added in. So, and the value that those games bring in. So, yearly model stays winning. That's all my game stuff. Also, I guess I will say a little bit about God of War Law-Fe. It looks really good. It looks really fucking good. And this is going from a person that didn't like Ragnarok at all. So, I mean, I can see that Ragnarok's a quality video game, and the Sphere was fun. But oh man, that one was a slog. So Law-Fe is looking a lot better, and again, people just need to be normal. So
also, I think Kratos and I might be the same type of guy.
Yeah, I think so. Kratos and I have a little bit in common.
She's a special woman.
She is a special woman, and it's going to be QB. Oi, QB, give me an assist on this kill over here. Because it's Jack Quaid.
I am the Clutch King, turning everyone V5 into a victory with pure skill.
Normal. Monogatari Season 2. We all have some experience with the Monogatari franchise.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, this Joker says.
Well, I did watch whatever that other season was.
These jokesters over here talking about unfortunately. I don't know what they're on about. So what were y'all's expectations going in?
Do you want to review it real fast? Break it down. What happened for the viewers?
I mean, I think going off the outline, I can break it down real quick. Yeah. So in Monogatari second season, we have 4 stories and 3 flashbacks. Story 1 is about Tsubasa Hanekawa and her unyielding amount of jealousy for Hitagi Senjogahara and her relationship with Kuyomi Araragi for whatever reason. And then have fulfilling meaningful connections, because she has decided to close off her emotions from her heart so she doesn't feel that bad about Araragi, which then summons a really cool giant white tiger that then starts to set casual arson around the neighborhood.
As one does.
We resolve this by Hanekawa realizing that her emotions are an essential part of herself, and for her to be a full being and achieve her true greatness that she really can be, she needs to bring that part back into herself. Thus, we lose her cat girl form and the giant white tiger. All right. Story 2. This one is the time travel story. of the snake curse. So there's the residual negative energy there that then Shinobu, being the vampire, was able to then time travel back.
Oh yeah, is there?
To the to the event that caused Hachikuji to become dead, and then become the lost cow, aka Snail, aka probably best girl in the whole show. What? That must have been the wind. Anyways, they end up saving her, but then that, because of events that we have yet to see fully happen, but have been greatly alluded to, that caused the entire world to end and become Shinobu's adult form.
So I guess we can kind of factor grooming into this whole
vampire thralls,
now that he's gotten a peek at her adult form.
We'll get to that pretty soon, actually. We'll get to that fairly soon. Also, I lied. There's 5 story arcs. So anyways, they realize that, unfortunately, out of all the people in the world, Hachikuji is one of the only people whose predetermined fates does actually matter, and she must unfortunately die on the way to her mother's house.
Yep.
Which is insane, by the way. That's the most, like, I recently rewatched The Butterfly Effect with Chloe. 1, they give that whole movie away. 2, this is a crazy butterfly effect.
Crazy.
So they come back.
Like Monogatari be making me want to smack my meat around like I'm a butcher with anger issues at my deli, and the judge just said I can't hit my stupid son again, or I'll go to jail. I be wanting to hit the meat so hard that my Neanderthal ancestors are screaming in their caves. I want Tsubasa to chastise me so hard, bro.
All right, and then
yes, Mr. President.
Following up on this, this whole season is really about the girls' relationships with Araragi, and then dealing with the fact that he is now officially dating Senjo Gahara. That's like the whole bit. That's the whole bit.
Crazy that he's slinging it around like that, though. This guy kind of fucking sucks.
This guy is very weird, to put it mildly. Anyways, we have Sadako Nadeko, and she pulls what I would say is one of the most Matt-core things of all time, where she just lies and gaslights everybody so hard, including herself, that she herself becomes a god. She herself becomes a god because she lied and gaslit so hard that she lost track of not only what the original thing that she was lying about was, but also lost sight of who she was really at the end of the day. And we will resolve her becoming a god here in a little while.
People are going to think I'm dishonest when you say it like that.
Well, and then, of course, right after we have the most Matt-core thing,
I only lie when it's funny.
Yeah, like this lie. After we have the Matt-core becoming a god, we have Matt's favorite thing ever in One Piece. We have a flashback arc.
Yes, we do.
We have a flashback arc right after this where we learn about Shinobu. So Shinobu apparently was in Nippon, aka Japan. See, I said I know some Japanese words.
Really interesting you mentioned that, because I'm pretty sure she was in Wano.
Yeah, she probably was in Wano. So anyway, she was in Japan about, I think she said like 400 years ago.
Something like that.
Yeah, sometime back in the Void Century.
And she herself also, you're not going to believe this, she also became a god. Crazy, right? But because she was not but because she was already something else, she was a vampire, right? She was no longer fulfilling the role of being a vampire. The editor wanted to cut her out of the story. It's really the only way to put that. This mass of pulsating black kanji just essentially came up and started killing everybody. And she just noped out of there all the way to Antarctica, and decided to start fulfilling her role as a vampire again. And then that helps us lead into understanding why the Black Void has showed up. And it's because Hachikuji has stopped making people feel lost. She has stopped leading Araragi astray. She is actually helping Araragi. at most of the point. She's leading him towards the direction he needs to go. I'm sure if we actually went back and rewatched the stuff, we would see this. With this knowledge in play. I'm not making us do that. That's for crazy people, and we're not that crazy. So anyways, we send a Hachikuji to heaven. She officially leaves. She has gone bye-bye for now.
It's better to be the child predator than the child prey, or so I heard at my elite alpha class that taught me how to start testosterone maxing.
Araragi something maxing. Oh, hey, we could watch that. We could watch that for the podcast. I'm so down. Actually, I would actually watch it again. And then we have the final story arc of the show, Hatagi End. Now this I said we were gonna talk about the god stuff earlier. And the only way to beat a lying, manipulative god is to lie and manipulate it back. You simply must gaslight the god that's gaslighting you harder. So Shinjo Gahara hires Kaiko, who was a con man that helped bring down the first cult that her mother was involved in, thus leading to her parents' divorce, thus leading to the weightless crab events. So everything's tied back together. That's how they know each other and whatnot. So at the end of Sadako's arc, she has vowed to kill Aragi, Shinjo Gahara, and Shinobu at the end of graduation because, and we learned this, if Aragi dies, the whole world dies because Shinobu takes over. If Shinobu dies, Aragi essentially dies, and then Shinjo Gahara kills people. If Shinjo Gahara dies, Aragi and Shinobu will just kill the entire world. So you have to take them all out. Sorry for hitting the mic. You have to take them all out at the exact same time, right?
Solidarity.
Exactly. We love employee solidarity here. Everybody unionize. Or attempt to unionize without getting fired in the modern climate. So she hires Kaiku to try to get Sadako to not do this. So Kaiko's like, do I really want to do this? Should I do this? I guess I'll do it anyways. I'll do it for her, right? So he then spends the next 100 days really growing a bond, trying to gather all the information, getting the different viewpoints about this girl, learning that she is in fact just a brat. Essentially at the end of the day. So she has reverted to like several years. So like she's a brat at like 13. So she was a brat at like 7. She's like at year 7 level brat here, which is like pretty bratty.
Miss Piggy bratty top.
Yeah, pretty much. So he then is like, but like you want to be a mangaka, right? And she's like, how'd you know? No. And then she passes out, and then he removes the talisman that she believed was the god's sacred vessel.
You say she passes out, but he like finger blasted her in the face, and then she passed out.
She's 13. He didn't finger blast anything. Come on now. Right. Choice of words, phrasing.
Yeah, he only got like elbow deep in there.
Yeah, it's called a spirit gun.
You hackashowed her in the face, and then she passed out.
Exactly. And then we remove the Sukuna finger, so she's no longer the vessel. And thus reverts back to herself.
Obviously.
Exactly. And then Aragi shows up and is like, no, what did you do? I was gonna fix the situation. And then he's like, no, the fuck you weren't. You actually need to leave this little girl alone. Leave her alone, bro.
No. I wish it were that honorable. But he kept saying this girl is useless. This girl will be useless as long as you're around. And it's like, hang on, stop calling this child useless.
Yeah, she's clearly not useless. She became a whole god. That's pretty impressive. But yeah, I think he means because she would be lazy, so fixated.
But that's fixable.
Yeah, that's true. And there's nothing wrong with a little bit of laziness. Sin tier list. I feel like we should do the sin tier list, guys. I think we should do the sin tier list and then follow it up with the virtues tier list. What do y'all say?
Number one best seed is envy. Don't at me.
See, I was actually going to put that in the F tier because that's just lame. You want what someone else has? Come on now. Come on now.
Just jealous.
Come on now. Anyways, so everything's fine and dandy. He's walking home, congratulating himself. He's not breaking any of the promises because he wasn't there as a con man or whatever. And then he just gets fucking what's the guy from The Walking Dead?
Which one?
The one that got hit by Lucille, and everybody stopped watching after that.
I stopped watching before that. Thanks for the spoiler.
I never watched. I just saw people getting upset. So anyways, yeah, he gets hit in the head with a baseball bat twice. Bleeding out of the snow.
Happen sometimes.
Which this is also another callback.
Have random acts of violence, unfortunately.
But unfortunately, this one is not a random act of violence because this is the secondary reverse curse from the original Nadeko arc. This was the guy that put the curse on Nadeko in the first place, which led her down the path to becoming a god, which it is his fault that the curses were even went around with because he was out there scamming the school children. So he really is a victim of his own circumstance.
True.
So how does that relate to him getting hit in the head with a baseball bat?
Because that's one of the children he was scamming.
That's just a kid that resorted to a life of crime. That's all.
No, it's the kid that put the curse on Nadeko, and then whenever Araragi and Shinobu cured Nadeko of her original curse, it was the reverse curse that manifested from that. They even covered that in the flashback.
It rebounded.
They surely would have. They would have addressed that if it were relevant, right?
They did while he was dying. He literally was like, oh, this was one of the kids I must have scammed. Oh, this must have been the one that put the original curse on Nadeko.
I must have missed that line. I must have missed that line.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I knew it was like one of the kids, but I thought it was just like, you poison the well and then you went back to drink from it.
And while all these story events are happening, we were introduced to yet another new character who I think might take my place for best girl, one Ogi. She seems to be quite the pot stirrer, if you will. Quite the pot stirrer. Well, you know me. You know me. Mm-hmm. So that is one Monogatari second season. Yeah, what did y'all think? Did this live up to your expectations? Do you think this is a great start to Smutty Summer? It can only go down from here, really. Looking at the list, so.
I think we're gonna have some highs and lows. This Smutty Summer. I feel like we're not descending into the depths like we did.
One of the lows. I think that might honestly be the lowest point that we've hit in. I don't know. I mean, maybe gushing over magical girls, but it depends. It depends.
That was a choice. That was a choice. We stand by it. We watched it. We reviewed it earnestly. It deserves its place as a piece of art, regardless of the content, no matter how problematic it may be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Anyways, I look forward to our next episode.
I don't like this.
I will say
I have no room to talk this season.
I am.
We get it. You don't like rom-coms.
We are back to anime, even though the Mighty Nine was good. I'm glad we're back to anime. It's kind of our whole thing. It's kind of our whole thing.
Yeah, that's kind of what we do around these parts. So I guess Tristan, what'd you think? Did you like it?
Nah, I really didn't. I remember the first season being all right. And I genuinely really like the artistic decisions they make in the show. Visually, it's very, very stunning. But my biggest complaint this season, I guess same as the first season, but I guess it was just worse this season, was the whole... I get that it's a very witty, wordplay-y show. I get that. But it doesn't translate. So, like, if you don't understand all of the wordplay they're doing, it's just kind of like watching them just talk in circles without ever actually saying anything.
Also, what if we make a podcast like this?
Only if I can do it like this. And I gotta change angle. Okay, now random room shot.
It just felt like they took every opportunity they could to not animate things at times. And like when they did animate things, like it was visually stunning, but it felt like they kind of slacked off in between.
Even some of the still shots and like room scenes, I was like, this just as a standalone picture is a piece of art. Like visually, I think all around, even though it was not the most animated thing, I think even the stills were just very beautifully done. The other problem I had with this was the first season, or the first arc, we didn't really have Araragi.
I thought that was a plus, personally. That was a big plus for me.
I did too. And then when we did get him, it was so much worse of the lolicon shit, and it instantly just dropped it like a full point for me. Like the first season he was kind of with it, but like this season was just so much more.
Yeah,
they took a bath together, man. It's like you have to understand.
It's not even that. It's when it was him with Shinobu, Hachikuji, and Tsukomi all alone. That episode was odd.
I'm not gonna lie. When I got to the point where they were like, "Which one is your favorite loli?" and then they started fighting, I legit actually just didn't watch the rest of that episode. Like it played. I didn't watch it. Like I was on my phone and I was like, I'm not gonna miss anything relevant to the story at all with this.
It's
well, you missed a little bit. That's kind of like they then kind of started to delve into, oh, she's not acting like the lost snail anymore. That's kind of what the issue is here, actually.
Well, yeah, but then they also like address it at the very beginning of the next episode. So like, you
didn't miss anything really there. I didn't like that either. And then a lot of the shots of Nadeko during her arc were also not my favorite. Whenever she was like in Aragi's room and stuff, it's like, we don't really have to do all this, do we? Like, come on now.
It's like, if they want to do smut, stand by it and make a smut show, but like, don't make a smut show and then try to like pull the wool over our eyes and try to be all holier than thou about like, oh, this is Araragi. He cares so much about these girls. Meanwhile, it's like,
and that's the other thing is
really? He keeps saying that, but I just don't see it.
Yeah,
I kind of just see him sexually harassing them. Really,
that's really what it is.
And so for the whole theme of this season to be, we're upset because he has a girlfriend, and I just love him so much because he's just so good to me. It's just like, but he's really not. Like, he's kind of a shitty guy.
No, they just really want to hammer that point home that he's just really good to these girls, though.
And like, I get that it's like a harem show, but like,
they just I'm just saying, 100 girlfriends. The point that he's not accepting a presidential salary.
I'm just saying, 100 girlfriends takes the same kind of premise of, but he treats me so well, and then he does actually treat them so well. Yes. And I'm just like, you could have just made him a better guy that like is deserving of, I guess, the attention of all these characters.
But his redeeming quality is that you can cut his ear off and it'll grow back.
His redeeming quality is that he'll do his best to help you out, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have to help yourself. Really, I do hope because
at the end of the day, you're gonna need a 40-year-old man to put his arm down your throat.
Yeah, bad news for you guys. I did quite enjoy this season. I like the long-term plot elements that are bubbling up here in the background. I mentioned Ogi earlier on as I was doing the scrolling. It really does look like all of her stuff is in the third part. So after the movie and a half, we're like all into that story, because she seems to know the story already. Like, she seems to know everything that's happening. Like, we saw across the season at multiple points, she like pointed characters in like certain directions, or like, oh, that's you end up naming it this actually, and things of that nature. So I'm interested in what that's all about. But she also seems to have been there at the original meeting between Araragi and Shinjo Guahara. And then I'm also hoping, because I know that we're going to eventually see the original meeting between Arsenal Killshot Underblade and Araragi, and I hope that really clarifies on like why these people do care so much for him. Like, maybe we see like that there is a lot more to him than him just being a weird, just a weirdo a lot of the time towards these like random women, random just girls.
Weird fucking Edward Cullen wannabe.
Yeah. But yeah, and
who's my thirsty little streamer?
I don't
Is
love
it you?
That not the whole season's theme was them being upset about Araragi, but like I kind of liked what we got from them being upset about Araragi and the different perspectives of what that would bring about. I did like that.
I was gonna say, polish mine off though. I'm gonna need a refill in between takes.
So, Matt, what did you think? How much of the time travel? How many points did the time travel arc take off?
It was so fucking bad, man.
Damn, I really lost the whole crowd on this.
I mean, it started off strong, not just because like cat girl combat arc, but like it started off strong in that, you know, I accepted, okay, smutty summer, I'm not going to take it too seriously. And then it ended up being a somewhat compelling story anyways, even with me kind of like letting Jesus take the wheel. All that goodwill immediately squandered.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything after the time travel finally wrapped up was acceptable. But that whole arc, I kept kind of checking, like, all right, maybe it's this episode, maybe it's this episode, maybe it's this episode. When does it fucking stop? And then eventually I found it like 10 episodes in. It felt like maybe 15 episodes in almost. And
yeah.
Well, we just had to power through.
Got to power through, my boy. Got to see it through. See it through.
It's true.
Okay, so that's kind of all of our general thoughts. Before we dive into characters, are there any like big ups outside of the opening that we want to give it, or anything like that? Any big complaints outside of Araragi being awful? We all hate Araragi here.
Another complaint is this season just felt really redundant. A lot of
interesting.
Well, it was just like, okay, cool. We have helped the cat girl. Now we have to help the cat girl again with almost the same issue. Oh,
she does just have like a stress problem. She just lets herself get stressed and does not take care of herself ever. There was no treating the issue. You just treated the symptom.
Yeah.
Yes. That.
So it started off and it just kind of felt redundant, and then we had what was it? Oh, the time travel thing was just like, we get it. It shows that if he didn't find Shinobu, that she would have killed the world. But at the same time, that was one of those where it's like, this just feels like a time waste. And then we have Nadeko getting messed up with the snakes again, and it's like, haven't we already done this? And like, I get that it's all piggybacking off of what happened in the first season, but it also just didn't feel all that different from the first season. So it was just kind of like,
correct me if I'm wrong, but they also made the vampire kill herself.
Kind of. Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Just putting another mark in the problematic arc section.
Look, you like it. You like Akame got killed. Akame literally cuts herself with the blade that kills you off of a singular cut, and she did not die.
But that was like
that was bullshit.
It was you know how in the Princess literally Bride, breaking the rules. You know how in the Princess Bride where what's his face just talks himself in circles until he confuses himself and then drinks the poison anyways.
Yeah.
Akame is just she's just that
guy.
Why can't I think of his fucking name? Oh my god.
Preposterous.
Jesus Christ. Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. Maybe we watched The Princess Bride. Is there animation in it?
There's puppetry, I think, at one point.
I bet there's an animated version of The Princess Bride.
No. I just watched my VHS copy.
A physical media reigns supreme.
I think I do have a VHS player.
I mean, if you don't, I've got one you can borrow.
Maybe I watched The Princess Bride in Chinese.
Simplified?
That'd be a good lesson for you. And then you can come back and call us all Americans.
She make Guaran. Shua Chongwen.
All right, I guess it's characters time. Who we got? We're not going to talk about Araragi, by the way. We're not going to do that.
No, he sucks eggs.
Yeah, he sucks eggs. So instead, we're going to someone that cannot suck eggs anymore. Hachikuji. What do you think of her this season? What do we think?
Whatever.
Yeah, lolly character is just lolly character there for lolly bait.
Fair enough. All right, we got Tsubasa.
That's cool, but like we didn't need the romance angle at the end where they were like holding hands and the sun was setting and she was asking, "Oh, would this kind of a life be enough for you?" And then he laughs and says, "Ha ha 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 ha," and then she feels bad.
And then she kisses him. And then she kisses him and says, "Sorry, I flubbed it."
Yeah,
kisses him on top of her friend's shoulders. Because that's the only way she can actually reach him.
Because she's 10.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. We have Tsubasa Hanakawa. What do we think?
These are his two girlfriends. Their combined age is old enough.
I do like Hanekawa's new haircut. I like the black and white hair.
I agree. The black and white is pretty cool.
Yeah, I did.
Like, I don't know. Her story arc was one of the better ones just because it didn't have Araragi in it. So...
Yeah, I agree. I also like that it was, her coming to like just realize her full self and be like, I guess I should, face myself at the end of the day and be able to sleep peacefully knowing that I won't set my friends' houses on fire.
Huh. Maybe I'm not perfect.
Maybe none of us are.
Well, I beg to differ.
We got Kaiki Daisho. I liked Kaiku. Yeah, I liked Kaiki's arc. I liked him taking control, being the main character. There at the end for a little bit.
I like that lying is a superpower in this universe. It makes me feel like I'd scale well.
Scaling Matt in the Monogatari verse. I'd put him right above the weightless crab.
As long as I'm not underneath the weightless crab. I hear that's problematic.
Yeah. Ayo. We got Shinobu Oshino. We got a lot of Shinobu time this season.
Yeah, we got way too much.
I don't know about that. I kind of like Shinobu.
Specifically.
But... Is that because that's the flashback arc?
It's because it's a flashback arc and also the time travel arc and also
also when they were like debating who's the best lolly in the show arc. Yeah.
I'm not even mad about the vampire part. Normally I complain about vampire stuff, but like it got so lost in the wash with all the other complaints in that arc. At least I don't really know how it really affects much of anything in the other arcs.
And I've only got about 3 more here. We got Sengoku Nadeko. I've been saying her name wrong. I have.
Nadeko.
Yeah, Sengoku Nadeko. Yep, there we go.
She's Bang's girl.
She, she is Bang's girl. She's Snake Girl. She's probably the best character of the season, low key. She had like the most stuff going on.
I like
in the direct foreground.
I like the scene where Shinobu basically like dressed her the fuck down. She knocked out Araragi and then basically just said, "Nah, you're useless. You fucking suck. Fine, at least you're cute though." And it's like, yeah, me too. Me too.
Me too.
That's what that movement's all about.
Nice. That is what that movement's all about. We have Hitage Shinjo
Oh my God, I can't believe you'd say that. That's so problematic.
The official one love of Koyomi Araragi for whatever reason. Did she sexually assault Hanekawa?
She did.
She did.
She went full middle school teenage boy.
Fair enough. I guess that's why she's with Aragi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have Yotsugi Onoki.
Cute, though, in the words of some 400-year-old vampire.
Yeah. So Yotsugi Onuki, she's the corpse. She kind of came up clutch during the arc that Matt hates the most by allowing them to escape. She was also the messenger for the other character that we got introduced to officially. Izoku Gain. She is the aunt of Kanabura. Monkey Fist. Or Demon Fist, I should say. Doom Fist, if you will.
Monkey's paw.
No, because it's a demon. It's a demon that looks like a monkey. It's actually a Demon Fist. Or, as we can now start calling her, Doom Fist. Monogatari Overwatch collab.
I did say I liked her character design a lot. I liked the kind of like hip hoppy feel.
Yeah.
I liked the headphones. I was like, yo, you a rad music gal.
No, she's 90s coded, man. She's still got the fucking CD player on her hip.
Yeah, she seems like a cool lash. Apparently she fucking knows everything and does not and kind of just wants this town to be left alone. Probably because Aragi's fucking it all up for everybody.
She's a libertarian? Oh my God, I love her.
90s core, baby. 90s core. And then we got a little bit of her, but we can do some theorizing because we'll be seeing her shortly, more than likely. Because, like I said, I liked it, so I'm probably gonna adjust some of my picks. We got Ogi. What do we think Ogi's about? Because clearly she's an apparition.
She also was like the main antagonist this season. She was the one that literally stirred everything fucking up. Yeah. I don't know. She's definitely some kind of apparition. I definitely agree. Yeah, I don't know. I just know we're gonna have to deal with that.
Do we think she loves Araragi, or is she immune? Is she immune to the curse of the Monogatari series?
God,
surely
I hope not.
They can't all love Araragi. You know what I mean?
No, dog. I think she's just fucking shit up for fun. Also, my alarm's going off. I have to take my medicine.
All right, you go take your medicine.
This is my medicine.
This is my medicine. It's pretty cool that it gives that they come to you in can
America. Form. Fuck yeah.
Yo, we could watch Team America World Police. That is animated.
It's true.
That is in fact animated. Then we would have to talk about.
We could watch the new scary movie. There is a bit in there that's animated.
It counts.
They do a K-pop Demon Hunters bit, in the art style of K-pop Demon Hunters.
It's pretty sick, actually.
It was really good.
All right. Did anybody have a character they really liked? Any arc they really liked? Now that we've kind of run down them all. Not a positive thing to say about any of them.
We didn't
by the
talk
way.
about who was that other lolly? The problematic one.
Which problematic one? They were all kind of problematic.
Hachikuji, Shinobu, Otonuki, and Nadeko.
Maybe we did.
I'm pretty sure we covered them all.
Mm-hmm. Vampire, snail, snake, corpse.
Snail.
Yeah, Hachikuji.
I didn't realize that's what she was. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's what the backpack is.
No, it's not.
Like her hair.
It's not her
hairpins.
It's the other lolly that was
Otonuki?
The one that
blue hair.
I think she had black hair. I actually don't see her on the character.
Nadeko before she became a god?
No, she was like gassing Nadeko up in that same arc. They made a very they very liberally showed her
the sisters.
feet.
Oh, the sisters. They didn't matter. They didn't matter.
No. I just very much remember them like vividly making it a point to show her feet often in that one episode, and I'm like, why are we doing this?
Well, you know why.
Motherfucker was like, every time the camera would change angles, they'd have that motherfucker get up across the room and like put her feet up in the middle of the fucking screen and some shit. And it's like, stop, man.
Yeah, can't stop, won't stop.
Like, bro just had one day where he was just way too horny and could not work and just drew a bunch of fucking feet and then had to sketch in around the feet to try and justify his labor for the day. Otherwise, he wasn't getting paid.
Yeah, you're taking Fire Sister's feet to the face, buddy. Sorry about you. But okay.
Okay, so that's who that was. My memory of season 1 was kind of foggy.
No, you're good. So yeah, any favorite characters or story arcs as we're winding down here?
Yeah, I think Nadeko post Ascension was pretty great.
I agree.
I think it was pretty lame then. Exactly. I mean, like, yeah, you know, whatever. Like, adults are better at lying to children than children are at lying to adults. Whatever, I get it, but
almost infinitely so, yeah.
I just think maybe she should have won, and then killed Araragi.
Well, then we wouldn't have a show.
It's okay. I'd pray to her shrine as a thank you.
Fair enough, I guess. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. Tristan, how about you?
I guess Tsubasa, just because she kind of was like, I don't necessarily need Araragi, and I'm like, okay, good for you. Like,
you go, girl.
You're starting to break the generational curse at this point. Like, okay,
she's finally aged out of his appeal.
Stop! That's too good. I'm clipping that. That's good. That's a good one. As for me, I'd also have to go with Post Ascension and Deca, but if we're not doing that in total, probably this season, I'd also have to go with Hanekawa because she, pretty much what Tristan said, and the new haircut.
It's true. Also, she a cat girl. Is badass.
Exactly.
Not anymore. Not anymore. True. She is now Tabby Hanekawa, if you will, as she is striped, like a tabby. Yeah. So I guess scores and Rex and scores.
Scores.
It is. All right. Well, before scores, Rex.
7 scores ago. I recommend, if you like this show.
Yes.
No, are we doing scores?
Look me in the eyes. We're gonna do Rex first. Look me in the eyes when you say this.
Alex, if you like this show, I recommend Nisekoi. Same studio.
I didn't like Nisekoi that much. I didn't like that. All right, fair enough. I'll rewatch Nisekoi, I guess. I'll rewatch Nisekoi.
Nisekoi good.
Nisekoi was fine.
It's very rom-com-y. I understand your aversion.
It's one of the... Look, I watched too many rom-com movies from the ages of 10 to 13.
Bro, let's watch Hallmark movies.
I watched too many of those in passing.
No,
and those do all have the same plot, by the way.
Let's watch a Hallmark movie. Let's all get our cozy blanket, drink some hot cocoa, eat some ice cream. It's way too hot for that.
Yeah. Actually, it's never too hot or cold for ice cream.
Actually, according to that one guy from I Think You Should Leave, when it gets too cold, the ice cream machines, they freeze up and they gotta shut down the stores for the day. He knows because he and my dad owned an ice cream shop together. And also he's got 2 of all the classic cars. And he's rich. And he has a wife. She's sick. She's beautiful, but she's dying. I'm not gonna do the whole bit. I really want to just get lost in the sauce. I'm not going to do the whole bit.
I'm going to say, if you like this and you like the whole vampires and love story type thing, you should watch Call the Night.
Hey, are we going to watch that? I hear there's a new season.
There is a new season, and I think it is on the list further down the line. Yeah.
It is.
So
I'm very excited.
It's a good time.
And as for me, I don't know if I've recommended this yet, but if you liked Monogatari second season, I would recommend Dance in the Vampire Bund. It was pretty good. It's like 10 episodes.
Vampire.
Yes. Vampire, if you will. That's for the Shinobu enjoyers out there.
I know I said I don't like vampires. I know I said I was excited for Call of the Night. I know I said I don't like AI in video games. At some point, you're just going to have to take the wheel back from me.
Okay. Yep. This is no longer the year of Matt is right. This is the year of Matt is changing his opinions.
This is the year that Matt swerves when he drives.
All right. It happens to the best of us, buddy. It happens to the best of us. Speaking of the best of us, Tristan. What's your score for the show?
Why would you say Tristan? I was really excited. I thought you were going to say me.
Because he wants to rip the Band-Aid off. We're gonna go with 5 story arcs out of 10.
Ooh, that's exactly how many were in this show.
Yep.
I agree.
Matt, what you got for us?
Well, I said some things. I took some things back.
Right.
I said something about maybe an hour ago along the lines of I wanted to give this show a 7, so I changed my score for season 1.
Right. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, well, this is the year of Matt takes that back.
The year of Matt changes his mind.
We're taking it back. We're taking everything back.
We're taking it all back.
All those times I said I love you, taking it back.
They were abortions.
That's actually a really good segue into my score for this show. Is that Plum Deer got a half dozen lollies that maybe should have been abortions out of 10.
Good thing I know what a half dozen is, otherwise I'd have to ask for the numerical score there. As for me, I have not actually put this on my mal yet, so I'm not really sure what I want to give it. Like, my heart's saying go up a number. My brain's like, no, you should really go down a number. But like, my personal enjoyment here is like really carrying it, to be honest. Like, I just enjoyed the show.
That's fair. You're allowed.
I mean, it makes perfect sense because it is a very Alex-coded show where, you know, they're very keen on kind of showing you growth, or maybe not just showing you growth, but making growth central to the actual progression of the story. And that is a recurring theme that you always seem to appreciate, is that, you know, somebody becoming better also kind of makes things happen around them or improves things around them.
That is also just kind of how life works.
I would say so.
Really,
I would say so.
Really, at the end of the day. You know what? You're right. I'm going to give this, because I'm torn, I'll probably give it the higher number on my personal list. But for here at the Antibodies, I'm going to give this 7.5 visits to Nadeko Shrine, which brings us to a 6.
Catch me visiting a whole lot more than 7.5 times. Every time that allowance hits my bank account.
Well, you see, the thing is, I got sick, so I wasn't able to complete my 100-day journey, so I can't get my wish anymore.
That's okay. If you told her your wish, it wouldn't have come true anyway.
It's true.
That's true. She doesn't know how to do that. I really got your light in April in this whole situation. Really, that's what happened to me.
I got my 99-day Duolingo streak, and then my phone died.
It was like, hey, I'm really excited that you're finally pursuing your dreams and you have this exciting event showing up. I'll definitely be there. Day of the event shows up, I'm not there. You get a phone call at the end of the event. They're never going to an event again. They're not here anymore. Man, that really was that show, though.
Sorry, is that how you want the news to break that you died? They're never going to your events again?
That's a good way to put it, though. You know what I mean? Because it's ambiguous. It's because if you don't ask the follow-up question, like, oh, did I do something? You know, it could just be like, oh, I'm eternal, and I just stopped showing up to events. the total champion of the Irish goodbye.
Alex is never coming to your birthday party again. Never?
No, never again.
Fuck you, I'm making a Persona-themed birthday party next year.
You'd have to play Persona.
No, I don't. I'm sure they have paper plates and balloons. They have to, right? They have to, right? Like,
no, but you can make your own.
No fucking way.
Yeah. You should do it as the Persona 3. Actually, no, you should do it in Persona 2 and have the Führer.
No, give me the fun zoo animals plates, and then we'll have the Persona oink, fucking faces. Oink, oink, personas.
Zoos, personas. Ribbit personas. Personas make eating fun.
And then one of them in the entire pack is Joker, and all the kids have to fight over it.
Oh, but Joker's not even the best one.
I wouldn't know that now, would I?
That's true. You would not know that.
No, I'd just be playing Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
Speaking of which, those collabs do look sick. Along with the new Gundam game that's coming out, that also looks sick.
That Gundam game looks like it has legs. I'm a little concerned about like the raid bossy looking kind of fights. I don't know how that necessarily interacts nicely in multiplayer when, you know, Gundam is kind of very much about at least in my prior experience. Yeah,
it's about Child War, yeah.
Hang on. Yeah.
I mean that's what it's about.
In my experience,
it's about Child War, the struggle.
Playing Gundam games as a kid, I recall them being very cutscene-y, I guess.
Mm.
So, I mean, obviously, it's going to be a different style game entirely, but I just wonder how like the spectacle translates when like Gundam as an anime is all about like you get that central frame shot of like them doing the flexing pose and then all the missiles shoot out, and like you can do that in a game, but if it is raid boss style and it has to be like moment to moment, highly interactive, it's not a spectacle anymore. And if anything, getting locked in that animation of doing that flexing pose might even be a net negative. But that's just WoW brain. That's really all it is. I don't even fuck with MMOs anymore. That's how fucked I am.
Yeah, that is pretty fucked. Also, I think I've changed my mind. I think I will play 007. I hear it's really good.
I think 007 would suit you better than actual Hitman. It's got the open-endedness of Hitman where you can solve problems in a number of different ways, but it's linear. It puts you on the story path, and it's not a speedrunner game.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not one of those. Though I did beat Dragon Quest VII way too fast.
Good.
I think. I mean, maybe I do just play the Dragon Quest games and don't buy any games until I beat them all. Maybe that's what I do.
Maddie, I know. I can't even play OSRS anymore. Like, my brain craves it, but I can't bring myself to do it.
But, like, what if we all just started playing ESO?
Do they have woodcutting stat?
I think. I don't know. I imagine so. It's fucking ESO. We could all be Argonians.
Listen, I don't take ADHD medicine. I have everything I need right here.
They're out here raw dogging the ADHD. Man, that's not a good segue into what we're watching for next week. Because some people do want to do that to the character in this show.
I do just want to raw dog
the ADHD. Character. Yes, he's aggroing the ADHD.
Grr, get behind me! Get behind me! I got this! Grr! Me growling at the ADHD.
Let me put it on cooldown, throws Ritalin pills.
Thank you, CC. Thank you, CC. I need to heal. Sips monster.
Yeah, next week we're going to be doing My Dress Up Darling. So
yes.
How much of My Dress Up Darling for the people at home?
What is that? Is that I was gonna say, is it the full 2 seasons? Is it 12? I
believe it is.
Is it 12
as much or as little as you tell me
to?
My teammates and I are communicating flawlessly for the win.
Better than the first season.
So true.
Yeah, so we're doing both seasons. So yeah, right. it'll be a good time. Good time.
We're gonna get so much cosplay.
True, cosplay is for everyone.
Should we do cosplay for this episode since we have 2 weeks?
Maybe.
I have a cosplay that I can do. And it's like ready to go out of the box, already ready to go because I got it for a Halloween costume that never got used because the party got canceled. And no, they didn't just say the party got canceled, but really had the party without me. The party actually got canceled.
You hit them with the I'm never showing up to your parties ever again.
That's the ticket.
So you can have the So you gotta have the mystique, yeah. You know what? Yeah, we can do a little cosplay.
Only for me and my friends.
Okay,
and I'm not gonna cosplay as MF Dude.
Okay, are we gonna do like matching cosplays, or are we just gonna pull up in a cosplay?
No, I got a motherfucker ready to go.
Okay, so just pull up in whatever we choose.
Yeah.
All right. I'll think about it. I don't know what to do. Because I don't really ever.
Something easy.
Maybe I'll do what I did for Halloween.
It doesn't need to be Pikmin again.
That was fun though. That was
It was good, but also that paint must have taken a lot of work to get off.
Yeah, I had to take a little long of a shower, and then I had to clean the tub because it was stained.
I agree. Maddie would.
But trust. We trust. I love
you. I trust you. Here's my wallet.
Mm-hmm. And here's a little break. We're going to do a little bit of a break, and then we're going to come back because we did an early episode today as we were all free. And we're going to do some Baldur's Gate. We're going to continue Buddy's Gate. I think Tristan has decided that we are killing the Grove. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
I think we were going to be nice and help them out.
Okay, yeah, we're being nice because one of us are going to try to romance Karlach.
Yeah.
Listen, all I know is that I am your sword, and also sometimes your spear, and also sometimes your throwing arm. Whatever you need, just point and click.
A little less castration.
Alright, so here's the crazy thing about that, is that they don't let you castrate your character, and I just think that's really fucked up. They're really big on...
because eunuch's not a class.
You can have your dick, you can have your vulva, but you know what you can't have? You can't have a dick with no balls. You can't have boss with options. You can't have boss with no dick. I just
penis options E and F.
Give me balls hanging out of my vagina.
Vulva option C.
Anyways, I'm gonna put us on the transition screen. Speaking of, not gonna say that.
Speaking of Pride Month, here comes a transition.
Happy 6/7.